Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is set to bring Gwen Stacy into the animated counterpart of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, and honestly, it has me feeling a little torn about the Spider-Man No Way Home ending. Spider-Man's time in the MCU so far has seen him being faithful to one girl, MJ, aka Michelle Jones. However, in his history in the comics, Peter Parker has had a long list of love interests. As a result, it makes perfect sense that the character could go and find romance with someone other than MJ. But after a decade of seeing the couple together, which is absolutely not helped by the fact that the actors are dating in real life, it feels weird to think about Tom Holland's Spider-Man dating someone else. Yet, with the YFNSMTs pointing to a new potential relationship, it's hard not to think of what's next for the romantic life of Peter Parker. Spider-Man No Way Home's ending has led to many theories that the MCU's future could explore Peter's other romances. Peter Parker is completely alone after No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home was an incredible adventure for Peter Parker and his friends, with villains from across the multiverse arriving in the sacred timeline and causing havoc. However, in order to resolve the problem, Peter Parker had to get help from Doctor Strange by way of a drastic spell which would cause the entire world to forget who Peter Parker is, including his girlfriend, MJ. This tragic occurrence is further confirmed when Peter goes to MJ's work, and the pair have a conversation, though she has no memory of who he is, and despite her wearing a necklace from Peter, it led to a lot of speculation about the MCU exploring new romantic connections with Peter. This makes sense, both in terms of the character's progression and story, and simply introducing new characters that often appear to date Peter Parker in the comics, but it's still hard to digest. Yet, I am absolutely excited to see new characters like Felicia Hardy, Mary Jane Watson, Kitty Pryde, or others join the cast in upcoming Spider-Man movies and connect with Peter. 2025's Gwen Stacy reveal suggests neither of the MCU's two versions of Spider-Man will be with MJ. Gwen Stacy is a popular Spider-Man girlfriend from comics. And while it's not in the MCU proper, YFNSM has provided a glimpse at some familiar romantic prospects for Peter who are set to have a much bigger story in Season 2 and beyond. And while Peter was pining after Pearl Pangan in Season 1, with a new familiar love interest from the comics appearing in the series, it appears almost inevitable that Peter will be interested in connecting romantically with Gwen. Especially considering how his best friend, Nico, has a crush on Pearl. As exciting as this development is, it also seems to indicate that neither the live-action nor the animated versions of Peter Parker from Marvel Studios will be with MJ anytime soon. Potentially, they will also introduce MJ in Season 2 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which could make for an interesting love triangle plot, but that is pure speculation at this point. Meanwhile, Holland's Peter is likely to meet new people as he seeks to build a new life for himself and protect his old friends from danger. I'm glad the MCU is getting to explore more about Spider-Man, but I already miss Spider-Man's MJ romance. Peter and MJ were endgame potential partners. Peter Parker lost everything in No Way Home. Of course, his Aunt May dying was a huge blow, which left him even more alone than he was before with no living family members, but beyond that, Peter has no one. His best friend doesn't know who he is, and neither does the girl he loves. This is heartbreaking, but it does provide Peter with a chance to double down on his efforts as a hero, and begin exploring life independently. In many ways, this could lead to some of the most exciting storylines for the web-slinging wall crawler of all time, yet, that excitement about what could come next, and who Spidey could meet, is tinged with sadness. MJ and Peter had something special, and their chemistry was unbeatable. Any new relationship has a huge hurdle to overcome in trying to match up, and even if it does, the question of where MJ is now, and who she is with will always be present. I'm excited to see where Spider-Man will end up next, in both the live-action movies and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, but I can't help but hope he finds his way back to MJ at some point.